Hey guys, Tyler Erzberger here at the LCS Arena. I am with Vulcan of the 2-0 Cloud9 atop the standings currently. So it's been a long break. Obviously Worlds, then you went straight into like a boot camp with C9 with Zven. Now you're here. Did you have any vacation time at all?
Actually, I did have vacation time for a little bit before I went to boot camp with Zven or Duo Q. I had like a month and a half, I think, at home with my family. So I had a lot of time to take off. Honestly, at the end, I was pretty bored and ready to go in 2020. So, yeah.
So whose idea was it for you and Zven to go out to Korea? Was it you guys deciding together? Was it a C9 decision? Who came up with the idea of you two to go?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. I just remember Jack like throwing the idea around, and I was just like instantly, yeah, let's go. I'm down. I can leave like in 2 days, and then I'm pretty sure Zven had probably a similar reaction. So it just like when the idea just rolled really fast, I guess.
So 3 weeks of Zven in Korea, solo queue every day. What did you learn about your new bomb lane partner through those 3 weeks?
Zven is a really funny guy. He's extremely blunt. So if you think something went wrong in the game, you'll not be scared to bring it up. He's very, very good mechanically, obviously, and he's not stupid. So he's able to make good calls during the game. I think he's a really, really well-rounded player, and he's a very, very hard grinder.
So, through the offseason, obviously coming over from Cloud9, from Dignitas Clutch Gaming, one of the big sticking points for Zven to come here, from what I heard, is that he really wanted to play with you. Like, it was a thing of, like, Zven wanted to play with you, which is why C9 moved the entire earth to, like, get you from Clutch with a huge buyout. How did it feel that, like, finding out, like, that Zven was like, I want to play with this guy?
I haven't really thought about it that way. But yeah, I guess it's pretty insane considering I was like 2 years ago. I was at Scouting Grounds. 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I was at Scouting Grounds, basically nobody. And that time Zven was like in MSI finals. He's a pretty storied player, I guess. So it feels nice to have like recognition from players like that.
At Worlds, I thought you were the best performing member of Clutch Gaming. Obviously 0-6, but probably should have had 2 of those Fnatic games. They were both very up in the air until the end. What did you learn about yourself during the course of Worlds from the qualifying stage to the group stage?
Honestly, starting with the play-ins, I felt like I still feel like I kind of held myself back in 2019. I was a bit too scared to go for play sometimes. And during the year, at some points, I was trying to reverse that, I guess, and went over the top with some inting. So I'm trying to find like the right balance where I'm not scared of going for plays, but I'm also not like going crazy and starting fights where I shouldn't. So I'm learning to like be at the right level of regression, or I learned that at Worlds specifically. I think that was the main thing. Yeah.
So 3 years ago, I remember I was in betting with the Scouting Grounds team, and the Scouting Grounds team was you, Zabutine, Blaber, Palafox, all those guys. Now you're back with Blaber, the Team Ocean reunion, like 3 years later. How was it, reuniting with Blaber? Like, did you ever think back then in Scouting Grounds that you two would end up on like such a prestigious team like Cloud9?
Definitely did not think it was impossible, I guess. Blaber was one of the best players at that event. I was the best supporter at that event. So, if you told me that back then, I was extremely cocky, extremely confident, so I wouldn't be too surprised. But honestly, I think both Blaber and I have changed a lot since the Scouting Grounds. We had to because we had no experience. Yeah. We never really played in a team environment. So we both improved a lot or grew as persons. So, he's not really the Blaber that I remember, but I can still see he was also really, really confident, playing really aggressive. So I still see that in him.
Can you talk a little bit about Scouting Grounds? Because it seems from my point of view, Scouting Grounds has kind of been the best way for younger, new talent to kind of make their way to LCS. That's even more than so than an academy. I feel like a lot more talent has been found through Scouting Grounds. Fake God wasn't even going to go pro, but after a week in Scouting Grounds, he was like, I'm going to go pro now. Kumo, yourself, Palafox, Blaber, the list goes on and on. Can you talk a little bit about your experience at Scouting Grounds and how you feel it is a good or bad thing for rookie players?
Well, you said it yourself. It's kind of, it's both good and bad. It's good because it's pretty much right now it's the only way that the teams will notice players, or how they act in a team environment, how they react to criticism, how willing they are to improve. All of these things are impossible to learn from solo queue. So it's good in the sense that you can see more from players, but it's also bad that it's the only way, pretty much the only way to move up in the academy system or whatever. So it makes it like end of the season win trading is a big thing, where scouting ground players or scouting ground, I guess people who want to go to scouting grounds are just win trading with their friends. So I mean it's good, but it's bad that it's the only thing. Yeah.
Looking at the landscape of NA right now, obviously you're 2-0. FlyQuest looks like they might go 2-0. Outside of yourselves and Team Liquid and maybe TSM, obviously they had a tough loss today. Who do you think from like the underdogs, the dark horses, might surprise us this season?
Well, before the season started, I thought FlyQuest was my dark horse. Well, honestly, now they're showing that they're pretty good, so I can't really pick that. I think CLG is not that good. EG is not that good. Delhi's 100 Thieves. I think GGS could be pretty good.
Really?
I think they have like pretty explosive players. I think from what I've seen, they have pretty good early game plans. If they're able to like polish their play a little bit, I think they could be pretty good. Not a contender, but I think we've named all the contenders already in us, Team Liquid, TSM, and then after that would be FlyQuest for me.
So those are the top four.
Yeah.
You don't think EG's good? There's been a lot of hype around them. I mean, like they did well in scrims in Korea. Nah.
Not versus us.
No. Do you think C9 is obviously Team Liquid is such a unknown product, right? Because Broxa is in here. They're playing with Surenfire, Pole Belter. Do you feel like in the end it's going to be C9, TSM, just like last split? Yeah,
I think so.
And will C9 win this time?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Final thing, look into the camera and make one guarantee to the fans, the C9 and LCS fans. What's one promise you can give the fans this year about C9 or yourself? C9
will finally win a split after 6 years.
Yeah, since 2014.
Yeah.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
You're to hear first. Vulcan guarantees a C9 title this year. And if you want more news, highlights, and everything in between, keep it right here at ESPN Esports.